Before the video starts, I just want to apologize for all the ums and the pauses. As I continue with the podcast, I'm going to try to get better with things like that. Alright, this is going to be a little weird for me because I don't have too much experience talking into a microphone and doing podcasts in general. I started a podcast when I was 18, and it lasted for a few months. I did maybe like 10 or 11 episodes before I kind of just lost interest and stopped doing it. But I think part of the reason I stopped is because there wasn't particularly it wasn't revolved around a subject, and there was nothing that I was really passionate about. But I've always had this idea on my mind to start a nystagmus related podcast, and I just never got to it. And I think now is a better time than ever to finally get onto it. So, my name is Frankie Caputo. I was born with congenital nystagmus, and I'm going to call this the Dancing Eyes podcast. Just a quick overview on myself. I'm 21, just turned 21 about a week ago. I was born with congenital nystagmus. I've been wearing glasses ever since I was young, but I did get LASIK surgery a couple of months back, so I don't have to wear glasses anymore. Anyway, I've had the condition my whole life, obviously. Bullying definitely took, I definitely got bullied a lot, especially in high school because of this. When I was in high school, I still, to this day, I don't know anybody who has the condition. I've never met anybody with the condition in person. And the only way for me to find other people with the condition is online through Reddit or through Facebook communities. There's not really a YouTube community, and I figure that this would be a really good idea to, this would be a good idea to grow and build a stronger nystagmus related community. It would be good for people struggling with bullying, maybe like in their early years, or even parents whose kid was just diagnosed with the condition. I think there's a lot of benefits to doing something like this. I know, when I was 16 and in high school and I was getting bullied, there was really nobody that I can go to that would relate to my condition. So I just want this to be there for other kids, or, for anybody. But, if you need someone to relate to, you need someone to talk to, someone to give you advice, I think that this would be a really good outlet. So I don't really have, I don't have a dead set format for the podcast, but I think where I'm going to start off with is I'm going to bring on some guests who also have the condition, and we're just going to have a conversation. We're just going to talk about our life experience. We're going to talk about how this has affected them, if they have any advice, anything like that. Maybe in the future I could bring on like a doctor maybe, or somebody who has some medical insight on the condition, and maybe we can see if there's something in the future, any technologies that we could be looking forward to that can help us out. Also, as far as driving goes, there's a lot of people with the condition who drive. Well, I want to get more into this once the actual podcast starts. But I also want to know, from you guys, who drives and who doesn't drive, and if you don't drive, how do you get around? Stuff like that. So, this right here, this isn't gonna have a camera. This is just gonna be my audio. But the first episode, I'm gonna try to use a camera, and then hopefully my guest will also have a camera as well. We'll do like a Skype call, probably, is what I'm thinking. So this is just an introduction. I'm gonna try to post weekly, but I haven't really set a schedule for that yet. But if you guys have any ideas, feel free to share this to other people with the condition, or parents with children with the condition. Let's try to build a strong community here. I think that this would do everybody really good. And I'm really looking forward to this. So thank you.